Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And a little off to begin the afternoon, as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris, he's hitless in 6 tries. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Gary Sanchez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So stepping in, Luke Voigt. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Judge, the runner at third. Torres over at second. Sanchez at first, 1 gone. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
2 balls and no strikes.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3-0 now.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now, Mike Tauchman. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's good.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Beau Burrows comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Out in front of it, strike one. From the stretch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Second and third here, one man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. DJ LeMahieu is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded with only one out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
First pitch on its way. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Burrows, a native Texan. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. but the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Hit high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues.
Dan, it doesn't get any better than that. When this last out's made in this half inning, he's grabbing his glove and running out onto the field with 4 steaks and a homer.
Boy, that's a pitcher, right? Your biggest nightmare is you want to start a game off, get out of a scoreless first inning. You look up there, and you already see a guy rounding the bases with a grand slam. Might be a short start for this guy.
Kyle Funkhauser comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
The batter, the first baseman.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 11-0. Garrett Cole is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now, Victor Reyes. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Now batting, Harold Castro. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling it, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The average right at 280 coming in. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 287 the average coming in. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in now, Jake Rogers, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cole sets, 2-2 on its way. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 11 and the Tigers 1. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now, Mike Tauchman. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope, that's down.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
He's set, and the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
So now to the plate, Torres, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Anthony Castro is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Castro.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 16-1. Up next steps Kristen Stewart.
For the Tigers, the left
As he'll
fielder,
take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Jones, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
1-1.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
batting in.
Stepping up now, Nico Goodrum will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Torres brings it in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Luke Voit. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Gio Urshela will be next. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy's off to a great start at this one.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Gardner is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Second and third, 2 away. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
To third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 17-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside ball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East.
Victor Reyes.
Settling in now, Victor Reyes. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. One out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Harold Castro. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Has a look, now the pitch. That's popped up. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's in there for a strike. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the second run will score as well.
And if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Standing in now, Jake Rogers, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Urshela into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 17-3. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Low for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in once again, Torres trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This year against right-handed pitching, Torres carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Nobody out, runner on first. That's wide, 2-0. So far this season, Torres is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Ronnie Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Still 1-2. Now the pitch. This one also hit deep to left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Andujar carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Garcia, a 22-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-1 home. Hit to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So striding in, Gio Urshela. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now batting. Left fielder. Mike.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Chopper to short. Scooped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents, say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
In now, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0.
Oh, that's in.
Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
To 2-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 20-3. Now in the box, Kristen Stewart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Jacoby Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And they remain well behind. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Now the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch popped up. Castro has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Ball two.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now batting. The first base.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt.
At the ball.
And that misses ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 22-3. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this big.
No balls and a strike to count. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Right fielder, Victor Reyes.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Harold.
Striding into the box, Harold Castro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Cole has his target. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes.
2-2 now.
And he popped him up. Urshela in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and as you can see, they are way behind. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready for another chance. Gio Urshela. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Cameron Maven is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 4, Cameron.
Next for New York, Mike Tauchman, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
Into the box, Jake Rogers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cole into the windup. First pitch on the way. One strike now from Cole. And he popped him up. In comes Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. From the stretch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, and they remain well behind. Jose Cisnero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 67, Jose.
7th inning ready to roll, so the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
DJ LeMahieu.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Down.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0. Cisnero, 30 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The batter,
Torres will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And now a pitch on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Fastball well outside. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 is fastball taken high for a ball. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Jones, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now another 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Nico.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned.
So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swung on and missed.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
And there's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Harold Castro. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. He's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 22-5. Gary Sanchez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And that misses 2-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error, and striding forward the designated hitter Miguel Andujar. He waits. Now the pitch. Runners on first with one down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
First delivery to him on the way. Gio Urshela comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Luis Cessa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 85.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Called strike 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Gardner is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
At the plate, Jake Rogers. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Nope.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 22-5. Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before. Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
At the plate now, Brett Gardner.
As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A runner in scoring position with none out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
2-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in now, Aaron Judge. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by the...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead it 23-5. Standing in, Cameron Maybin, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And Maybin is going to wind up here with extra bases. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the 9th as he's in with a 2-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
To the plate now, Jacoby Jones, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nope,
Ball and a strike.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
2-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tauchman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. 4-1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. From the stretch. Fouled off. Last breath for the Tigers. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
23-5 in this one today. New York came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Garrett Cole earns win number 4 on the season. Daniel Norris was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.